advert ka-Telkom. Bafowethu ndizibhaqa ndingumhlobo wenene ndilapha naphaya, apha naphaya. Ndithi ndikumadla ngakhomishini, ndibe ndilapha kusuku olukhulu i-30 zikaJuni. Nqamla juqu. Bafethu, umlayeza uthi njoba nge-30 zikaJuni kuzabe kusenziwa lonto ezabe isenziwa nge-29 kaJuni, makube khona umlindelo, makube khona i-night vigil. Nansi. Ingatsho ke phofu lonto le into ba encourage abantu into babenze izinto ezabe zistot. Ndicela bafethu ningalinge nisihlekise ngentshaba, ningalinge nje nenze into ezavuka zisithethisa kuthiwe hayi ubani uye wabetha ubani, hayi ubani balwile, hayi ubani udlwengulo ubani. Niyazazi mosi into zasemnyameni ziba nabo nje ubustot. Oyini bafowethu, ndicela nje sazi into ba xa siyodibana kwezo ndawo ngezo ndawo kwi-Eastern Cape yonke jikelele sizabe sinembawu la sinama bonfire kushushu because kuyabanda nje kuncokolwa kumnandi kuculwa xa kumele kuculwe kuthandazwa kubizwa izinyanya yonke lonto leyo kuyo yonke into ezathi yenzeke pha. Asilindelanga into yoba zikhona izinto ezirong ezizathi zithetheke. Ndibuye izolo iPremier yase-KZN uMr Thami Ntuli beke-meeting ne-delegations ze-United Nations. Phantsi kwalo mcimbi lona bafowethu, yazi u-consistent uhleli entweni eyi-1 into yoba yena akakwazi into yoba afuna ukuprotectana nabantu abasezweni lethu ngokungekho kwasemthethweni. Eyithetha ke phofu kwi-meeting bekhona bonke, akayifihli indawo akame kuyo. Uyitshilo nangoku into yoba uba ngabanyani abantu abekho se-South Africa ngokwasemthethweni mabahambe bayolungisa amaphepha, xa bekwazi ukubuya babuye. Uyitshilo ngomlomo wakhe in front of them all. Hayi ke ndithanda into yoba nomaphephandaba bebekhona kuloo meeting leyo. Uyenze clear into yoba nje hayi bafowethu akajiki. Ndiske ndayibona nje eyindoda engathi nomqolo. Ndarhalela ukubuza into yoba ibe uPremier wenu Oscar Mabuyane bafowethu ayikho nje into akacinga ukuyikopa yena pha. Ayikho nje into enhle nje akayibonayo naye nje akangathi ayenze. Bafowethu oko kwaqala lento uthule. Few days ago ngolosithathu nge-10 kaJuni kuhanjiwe kwasiwa i-memorandum. Yes, uthembisile into yoba uzawuresponda but nje uba makakasimve nje amagama akhe akalahlela amagada sive uba yena uba ukweliphi icala. Hayi bafowethu uthule. Phofu simane siyive into ngathi uthi usafunana nama-third term. Awani phi ngoba kwa-ANC leyo sabe siyibhukuqile.
That will record him or her, that you are here, so that when they commit crime out there, they will be traceable. That one is quite very important. The other message which I want to emphasize is that in your engagements with them, that please, they must understand that for those who are involved in crime, they are making things unfortunate for them. Because the talk in the town would be that, oh, foreigners, they commit crime. Whereas not all of them, they commit crime. This is like when you say, well, crime is rife in KwaZulu-Natal, it means the people there, they commit crime. That is not true. Not everyone is committing crime. That is also a very important topic to be dealt with. In particular, the drugs issue. When you listen to the communities, they are very worried about that because it destroys the future of our children if it's not addressed. And we're not saying this problem is only involving foreign nationals. That's not true. There are South Africans, some are in the media. You have seen Madlanga Commission, South Africans involved in wrongdoings. But it's an important conversation that whoever is in our country from another country must behave within the parameters of the law. The High Commissioner of Pakistan was saying their principle is a zero tolerance in crime. We're realizing that we're sitting on a ticking bomb because we were hearing what communities were saying on the ground. And we wanted to align any approach in an orderly and a lawful approach so that will not trigger unnecessary tensions between citizens of our country, our province, and our brothers and sisters from other countries. who have engaged, who have been engaging, even yesterday were engaging, even in respect of trying to address fears on issues of uncertainty about the call that have been made for 30 June, because we all wanted to understand the meaning of the call. We wanted those who made the call to unpack to us, what was the meaning of that? And we are getting assurance that, no, they don't mean any chaos and instability, but we are cautious, and we have also cautioned them that sometimes a message which is not meant to deliver a particular outcome.
I just wondered if you could comment on because a lot of these migrants, we talked about undocumented migrants, but a lot of them are actually documented, and yet they're still being attacked by vigilantes, accused of being undocumented, and they're not. Also, I wondered if you could comment on, some people have noted that these xenophobic attacks tend to happen around election time, and that political parties sometimes seem to be whipping up anti-immigrant sentiment, which is fueling the fire. And I just wondered if you could comment on that. Is that true?
Well, I must say, when you see people demonstrating in the street complaining about an issue of undocumented foreign nationals, that is not xenophobia. Because they are not attacking foreign nationals. When they demonstrate, they are putting pressure towards this government that deal with the management of migration as government. And they are directing their frustration to government, to us as government. Then that's not xenophobia. Those who are victims of crime, who are being attacked, that is pure crime, which is not only affecting foreign nationals, it's also affecting all of us in the province. Hence, our call is that they must report to the police, and police must arrest whoever perpetrates crime in the province. We cannot allow a situation wherein people will behave as they like in the country which has laws. So it's important that they report to the police, and police will actually arrest them. And it's not true that this kind of a conversation normally takes place when it's pre-elections season. It's not true. We had elections in 2024. There was no such. We've been having elections even in 2021. There was no such. So this is an issue which we have taken too long as government to address. And we agree with the entire society when they are saying, government, you should have started to manage migration properly within the laws of our country long time ago. Hence, we are doing that now as government. And we are ensuring the safety of everyone, the safety of the foreign nationals, and the safety of people of this province, the citizens of our province. And for those who are saying whether you are undocumented or documented, you must leave, it's because they don't understand the dynamics in the world. That you cannot say that when we have investors from other countries in South Africa who are benefiting South Africans, who are employing South Africans, you cannot say that when we have South Africans who are living in other countries. Because when you make that call, you mean also those South Africans must come back and leave the opportunities in the other country. The only problem here is the problem of the illegal ones, the undocumented ones. That's the problem which we are all in agreement, that they are within their rights to voice their frustration in members of the society. But we are saying to the people of this province, we expect no one to commit crime in the process. We expect no one, in fact, to cause people to participate in violence during this period. Their demonstration, their frustration must be shared in a peaceful way. And we are listening to them.